and a man. I went down into the street after Lestat and walked for blocks. The streets were muddy then, the actual blocks islands above the gutters, and the entire city so dark compared to the cities of today. The lights were as beacons in a black sea. Even with morning rising slowly, only the dormers and high porches of the houses were emerging from the dark, and to a mortal man the narrow streets I found were like pitch. Am I damned? Am I from the devil? Is my very nature that of the devil? I asked myself over and over. And if it is, why then do I revolt against it? Tremble when Babette hurls a flaming lantern at me. Turn away in disgust when Lestat kills. What have I become in becoming a vampire? Where am I to go? And all the while, as the death wish caused me to neglect my thirst grew hotter. My veins were veritable threads of pain in my flesh. My temples throbbed. And finally I could stand it no longer. Torn apart by the wish to take no action, to starve, to wither in thought on the one hand, and driven to kill on the other, I stood in an empty, desolate street and heard the sound of a child crying. She was within. I drew close to the walls, trying in my habitual detachment only to understand the nature of her cry. She was weary and aching and utterly alone. She had been crying for so long now that soon she would stop from sheer exhaustion. I slipped my hand up under the heavy wooden shutter and pulled it so the bolt slipped. There she sat in the dark room beside a dead woman, a woman who had been dead for some days. The room itself was cluttered with trunks and packages as though a number of people had been packing to leave. But the mother lay half-clothed, her body already in decay, and no one else was there but the child. It was